Mike and Nancy Teskey moved to Poland last year after spending decades living here in Oregon. When Russia started invading Ukraine, they didn't hesitate to lend a helping hand at the Polish-Ukrainian border. Home with her family.
At 5 o'clock in the morning, I heard those boom, boom.
Olga Zakrzewska heard and felt the horrors of war when Russia invaded Ukraine.
When the missile struck Obolon region where we live in Kiev, my husband told me that it's high time for you to save children.
In Ukraine, men between 18 and 60 are barred from leaving the country. They have to stay and fight or assist in other ways. So Olga had to leave her husband, brother, and father-in-law behind, knowing she may never see them again. A risk taken for the safety of her 2 children.
Actually, my husband told me that this is your mission. This is your mission.
Olga gathered her 7-year-old son, 14-year-old daughter, and her mother-in-law. Together, they boarded a train to Poland.
It was the period of nightmare.
For her, the constant sound of bombs and missiles was not the scariest part of the journey. That came when the train had to make stops.
And I was afraid of somebody coming there, invading the train and doing some dangerous things like bombs.
After 19 hours of traveling, they finally reached Poland.
It was a kind of relief, yeah. It was a kind of relief.
A relief to know there was hope across the border. And that's where former Portland residents Mike and Nancy Teskey come in.
So the very first thing they needed to be was picked up from the bus station and given shelter.
The couple wanted a change and left Oregon several years ago. They now live in Warsaw, Poland.
So we picked them up and we brought them here to our home, our apartment.
They learned of Olga's story from someone they knew in Portland. The couple opened their home and hearts, helping with meals, medical appointments, and the visa process at the embassy.
Which involves how do they get out of Warsaw to the States where they hope to be.
They helped Olga's daughter get to Vancouver, Washington on a tourist visa. She now lives with her aunt. Olga hopes her son will join them soon. In the meantime, she's working on getting visas for herself and mother-in-law.
And I want, of course, my family to be reunited again because we are all separated. Husband there and my other relatives, children there, but it's okay because I'm happy that they are going to be safe.
A family separated by war, but united by the love of strangers.
We're not actually very unique.
Right.
We're one of many, many families, both at the American School of Warsaw and throughout Poland, that are doing what they can to help people.
We call them angels. We call them angels because we were blessed to have such people. And now I know that God works through people.
Olga is in contact with her husband and relatives still in Ukraine. Mike and Nancy say there are a lot of hurdles in the application process for a visa, and depending on the type of visa, prices range from $160 to around $600.
And one thing sticks with me here, they call them angels. Yes, they are. Christelle, thank you for that story.